All right, everyone. So Bobby Lashley has signed with AEW, and why this makes me super excited is not even necessarily having to do with AEW. We'll see how they use him. We'll see, what they do with him story wise. But the reason I like this is because he's staying in wrestling. And it's one of those things where, when someone leaves WWE, joins AEW, joins another promotion, wherever they go, wrestling's one of those businesses where people just keep moving around. They move back to WWE, they go back and forth. And by Bobby Lashley staying in wrestling, right, he's still going to be on TV. His character is still going to be growing and all of this kind of stuff. We know that there's a chance at some point that he could be back in WWE in the, main event scene. And that's why I was really happy to hear that he's remaining in AEW because there's now two options, right? AEW can take him and really, help them grow the business, grow the brand. He's a big name, right? In terms of when I think about wrestlers, Bobby Lashley's a guy I know right away. There's like, for instance, when they got Ricochet, right? Obviously, because I'm watching wrestling all the time, you know about Ricochet. But some people who are just kind of regular fans or people who don't, they like wrestling, but they've kind of fallen away from it. They don't really watch it anymore. They may not know him as well. Bobby Lashley, you know him, right? He's a known wrestler. So I think this is great, and I thought the same for Ricochet, right? Ricochet going to AEW, this gives him a chance to grow his character, and if he wants to stay in AEW because they grow him to a point where he loves it there, that's perfect. But you can also use it to say, look, I grew my character in AEW, and now I'm going back to WWE because I proved to them that I could do this or I could do that. And I think Bobby Lashley, if he decided to stay out of wrestling or do something else, that's where your character gets tougher to kind of fit into the wrestling business, right? Because you go away from it for so long, and trying to get back into it is a little bit of a tougher sell. Versus if you're in AEW, let's say he starts killing it, right? Let's say he's just doing amazing, and AEW does everything right, and then when his contract comes up, WWE may be like, listen, we got to try to get this guy back, right? So I think this is awesome. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.